drive.
Play action. Now Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. It's really something. Even when he's hitting these from distance, big-time distance, he manages to put them right down the middle, doesn't he?
No doubt about that one. Never a doubt. And this is no extra point. That's 50-plus. And that's the definition of splitting the uprights.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On play action, they'll throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd down, Wilson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
They'll run again with Bernard. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And his kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And a look at Seattle's defense.
Navarro Bowman makes anyone's short list for the best linebackers in the game.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. No, check, Patriot. No, check, Patriot. Patriot. Good. Here we go, Philly. 319. Good. Detroit. Set.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
No, check, Patriot. All right, here we go. Leopard.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. It's complete to Grant. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Back now with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. They come out here in the eye.
Green, 30. Over.
Now Marshall. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the...
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Seattle. 43 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. he has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Watkins alone on the left side. Here's Wilson going deep here for Watkins. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. 10 yards to go on third. They come up in an off. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. On third down, Wilson looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll come out in the pistol. This is Marshall. And an alley to run. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Keith Marshall, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touch. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. They go back to the air here after the INT. Steps away. They've got his man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. This is caught. Watkins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know your